great cities of the world. London, England. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Williams. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Go. 11, Agate. Sink right. There we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Hey, run! Go, let's go!
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To the air, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Thomas, the man in motion left. Now Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, easy. Route. Take right open. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Track 60. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready.
Throwing is Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Swift again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Time. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready, ready?
Back to throw again. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Red on red.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Think right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go, go. Go, go, let's go. 30 left. 13 loop. Loop.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Lawrence will throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Silver.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
11, 11. Think right, open, open. Hey, kill. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
11, Agate. Think right.
Lawrence going to throw again. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
13, Lou. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Think right open. Silver.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Go. Red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Williams, a final shot before break. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here we go.
Here's Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air, Williams. Out to his left. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Think right. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw. Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Being chased out left. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Here we
to throw now on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Lawrence. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
13 loose. Loose. 11. Silver.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set it! Buffalo 18! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hunt!
To throw, it's Williams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run with Etienne, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another tote for Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the gun, Bigsby. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really